What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode here at Hack Your Finances. Today, we're diving into how to get unstuck when it comes to your finances as I give you 4 tips to get into motion when it comes to your financial journey. Let's go. Well, man, I don't know about you, but so many people that I talk to when it comes to their finances honestly feel stuck. So many people think about the mountain of debt that they feel like they're facing. They think about where they wish they were or where they think they should be by this point in life. They feel stuck in a rut when it comes to their bills, when it comes to their vision, and when it comes to what they think about when it comes to their future. And so right now, I'm going to shoot it straight with you. I'm going to share 4 things that made a massive difference for me personally when it came to my finances and my financial future. And so if you're looking to get unstuck in your finances, the first thing you have to do is to stop judging yourself. Man, so often when it comes to our finances, we think about what we wish we would have done. We think about maybe the debt that we have to deal with. We think about all of the decisions we've made. And all we do is feel judgment, we feel condemnation, and we think, man, if I only would have done things differently. But friends, can I tell you something? You don't owe your past self anything, but you owe your future self everything. And friends, the reality is you can't go back in time and not get that student loan or buy that car or make the decisions you made. But you can look at where you're at today and where you want to go in your future. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying forget the mistakes of the past. We should learn from the mistakes we've made. We should be able to grow from them. But so often people are stuck because they keep looking in the rearview mirror, wishing they would have made different choices. And when it comes to judging yourself, it's not just about your past mistakes, but it's also about not being embarrassed about what you don't know. And so many people I know, they feel embarrassed because they feel like they should know more when it comes to finances, on how to start saving, how to invest, how to get into real estate, all these things that we wish we would have known. But friends, can I tell you, it's important to not be embarrassed by that. It should put a hunger in our bellies to say, I'm going to learn, I'm going to research, I'm going to watch, and I'm going to grow my mindset when it comes to my finances. So if you want to get unstuck, stop judging yourself. Stop looking at the past and look towards your future. And the second thing that you can do to get unstuck when it comes to your finances is to step out in generosity. Now, no matter where you're at in your financial journey, whether you have $100,000 in debt or you have $100,000 in cash, there's something beautiful and powerful by stepping into a lifestyle of generosity. I love the proverb that says that the world of the generous grows larger and larger, and the world of the stingy grows smaller and smaller. And man, that's a proverb that I've never seen more true in my life. Every time I've stepped out into a place of generosity, of looking for opportunities to give, to be, and meet a need, that it's crazy how much my perspective on finances begins to grow. And what's crazy is for my wife and I, this is a pillar in our story and what we've seen happen in our finances is that the more that we were generous, the more we looked for opportunity, the more that we actually saw doors open for us to step into real estate, the more that we saw promotions come our way. And I'm not saying that generosity creates all of those things, but it's amazing how when you begin to become a generous person, how you begin to see that the world and really God's hand begin to open up things in your world and in your life. And the third thing that you can do to get unstuck when it comes to your finances is stop comparing yourself to other people. You probably heard me talk about this before, but comparison kills contentment. And so often when it comes to your finances, we get stuck either because we make bad decisions that bind us to where we feel like we're at, or B, we're caught in the rat race of keeping up with the Joneses and trying to keep doing what everyone else around us is doing. And you hear me all the time, I quote statistics about the average American, but I don't know about you, but I don't want to be the average American. I want to be above average. I want to be above average when it comes to my finances, when it comes to my future, and when it comes to the legacy that I'm building for my generations and the generations to come. Because the reality is if you're comparing yourself every step of the journey, it makes you ineffective. Man, I think a great example of this is like a 100-meter sprint. Like if you were to take Usain Bolt, for example, if he looked to his left and to his right every step of his journey, I don't think he'd win the world record. Because the reality is every time we look to the left, every time we look to the right, it's slowing us down and distracting us for the goals that we have out in front of us. And lastly, one of the most powerful things for me when it came to getting unstuck with my finances was to get educated. Now, I don't mean go get a degree, although I do think that's great. What I mean is start educating yourself. For me, I've always found anytime I feel stuck in my finances, my number one barrier is either a lack of action or a lack of knowledge. I feel paralyzed because I don't know what I should do, where I should go, what my first step should be. And so I want to say, number one, hats off for watching this YouTube video and getting yourself educated. But man, keep walking down that journey. Keep diving into the things that you feel like you don't have the most knowledge on and start learning about it. Because friends, knowledge is power, and it's power when it comes to your finances and the financial future you want to build. So start today. Find yourself an amazing book on investing. Start today as you start to uncover what it looks like to tackle your debt. Start your process today of learning about investing or learn about real estate investing and starting the process of getting educated. Well, hey, I hope you've enjoyed today's video and have helped you take a step towards getting unstuck with your finances and making some serious progress in your financial future. Well, hey, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and spread the word as we hack your finances. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace. What a bad clip. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.